So this is this morning. Let's go back over here. Hold on. I want you to see the woo. Yeah. Okay. Everybody see that? See the woo at 10:30? So this is investors nervous. Investors nervous and buying up the VIX. I guess I'll change it to 15 minute. It might be a little easier to see. In the overnight session, let's see. Let me just make sure I got 24-hour look. There we go. All right, so this is the 30th. You can see a little spike here at the end of the day on the 30th. You get a gap down in the VIX, which causes the markets to rise. But then you see at the end of the day here on Friday, what you see at the end of the day is a move higher in the VIX. What that means is investors are a little nervous about what could potentially happen over the weekend, right? So what is going to happen over the weekend? Well, we know that some of the tariff stuff was going into effect on the 1st, right? Because they said the 1st, even though it really wasn't supposed to go into effect until Tuesday morning. But the investor community believed that over the weekend there would be some shock waves through our economy. Do you guys get it? So that's what investors did on Friday. They put on hedges out of the money, and we've shown this. If you look at the $20 calls, the 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and all the way up, all the calls on the VIX. Show them to you. I'll show them to you first. This is important to understand in terms of the, how the VIX affects the markets. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what was on as of this morning. As of this morning, the 17s, this is the VIX. The 17s have 171,000 calls. The 18s have 180,000 calls. The 19s have 200,000 calls. That's $2 million, folks, right there, 2 mil. Here's another 200,000 right there. That's about that's about 13 million. Sorry, so if you do, here as an example, just to show you. So if you have 200,000 calls, that's $1, right? So, and I don't know what they paid for it, but if you go 200,000 times, and now you know $1 is 100, right? Is $100. That's 20 million, not 2 million, sorry. This is, right here, if you look at 170, look at the 17s right here. Let's just say this is $1 for 145, and there's 171,000. Okay, this is 171,000 calls at $148 each is $25 million. So this is what I'm pointing out to you guys. That is 25 million, right? That's 20 million in calls. And it continues here, almost every single strike. Look at the 23s. Look at that, 200,000. That's about 12 million right there. Look at the 25s. There's 140,000. And I'm just to show you that investors are wackadoodle about this. This is not today. This is what was on as of this morning. Okay, I'm going to show you some shocking numbers. $30 VIX. We're at 17. $30 VIX. Okay, for the what is it? The 19th. 370,000 calls. The 35. There's over 200,000 calls. The 40 and 42 halves. Look at this, 100,000, 170,000, 117,000. Hold on, I'm not done. The $60 VIX, 60. There's 200,000 of them. So this means investors are concerned about their portfolios. So what do they do when they're concerned? They buy the VIX. when they buy the VIX, the markets go down. It's an algorithmic relationship. Well, what part of the markets? Specifically, the Mag 7, the big cap stocks. Typically, XLK. You could look at Netflix, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. I'll throw Tessie in there, even though Tessie's a bit of a honey badger. Nvidia. All the big cap, big tech stocks are algorithmically connected to the VIX. When the VIX rises, algos kick in to sell those stock positions. Not all of them, but a good number of them. And that causes these prices to go down. Well, guess what happens when you see a 2% or more drop in the biggest names in the world? Investors panic. So what do? They start to sell. And it kicks and triggers the stop losses of idiots that put stop losses on their options trades. So those stop losses get triggered. Happens. And that just causes even more of a sell-off. So that's what happened.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.